Try to go on the YouTube, just a moment. Yeah, I think it's working. Hello, YouTube. I'm Gustavo. I'm 27 years old, and today I'm here as a host on Talk and Talk. Talk and Talk is a platform for speak language. Today, we're gonna speak about free time. It's gonna be English immersion, but there are other languages that you guys can go, and the website there is a link below that you can go there and learn about other languages. There are French, Italian, English, and Spanish. Uh, just before we start, let me create a room. Okay, guys, I'm gonna create one more room. How it's gonna be 3-3. If in the breakout room, someone left because of something, because need to go. If you guys prefer, you can go back to the main room and you can continue. Because it's gonna be 3-3. So the rule of the breakout room, just please respect the other time to answer. And the most important thing, enjoy the conversation, show your opinion as well, and listen others. So I'm gonna create the room after 10 minutes left. I call you guys back to see how it was the conversation. I put the in the chat the questions, and I'm gonna create the room. Just a moment. If you guys receive a pop-up, an invitation to the other room, just please accept it for us to start the conversation. Okay. Uh, just for a really quick more introduction about myself. I'm 27 years old. I work with IT. Today I live here in Portugal. Uh, I have a dog, but it's in Brazil. And to be honest, today it's a little bit cold. I think it's 6 or 7 degrees. So yeah, today is a little bit cold. Put like the Christmas socks because it's gonna be warmer with the feet as well. Uh, but yeah, it's getting cold every day, day by day. Okay, that's it. Apona, can you introduce yourself, please?
Yes, of course. Hello, Gustavo. Hello, Sonia. How long? So, my name is Apoena. It's a different name. I'm 39 years old. I live in Salvador, but I'm from Jaboatão dos Guararapes, Pernambuco. I live here since 2021. I have a husband. We don't have kids, but we have a little dog. I am a traffic controller in Brazilian Air Force. So I'm here in Talking Talk because I need to improve my English. I'm here about 6 months or 5 months. I am a marathonist. I would like to share my routine about run in my Instagram. I have a podcast, and in this podcast, we talk about run and we talk about women's. So I think that's it.
Oh, that's good. If you want, you can put in the chat and tell as well for because the YouTube not gonna see the chat, but
Yeah,
the name of their podcast. Uh, Later we're gonna check. But yeah,
yeah,
it's good. And thank you for sharing that. I hope that one day I'll be able to run a marathon, at least to get the end, not like run like competition. Just to finish is gonna be I'm gonna be glad, to be honest. That's good. Good to know. Sonia, how long time no see you? Long time no see you. How are you doing? Good. Can you introduce yourself,
Yes,
please?
long time no see you. Long time no see you to Mrs. Apoena because he is not Miss. He got married in October, I think in October.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Welcome
Congrats.
again. I am Sonia. I am from Paraguay. I am married. I am. My husband is from Brazil, from São Paulo. He lives here for 30 years. I don't have children. I have two beagles. They are my children, Polo and Flash. I'm psychologist, and I'm here in Talk and Talk since June of this year, improving my English. And I think that's all for now.
Oh, that's good. And from who's watching the YouTube, Apoena told us the podcast, Alma de Corredoras. Thank you for that. And the Instagram as well, Alma de Corredoras. Thank you. That's good. Guys, go there and see you. It's gonna be great. Just for us to start it, the question number 2. Sonia, can you read for us an answer, please?
Okay. What is something you usually do in your free time? And in my free time, I take care of my flowers because I collected orchids, especially orchids. I have more than 70 plants of orchids, and it's a lot of the job to take care the orchids. It's not easy, but I love spend time with my plants, and it's a kind of therapy for me. I spend time in quiet with the nature. I have a little garden in my house, and and I love this, especially it's my hobby nowadays, and I'm learn about the orchids all the time. And, and I listen in music too. I watching TV series and movies with my husband. I spend time with my husband talking. We are psychologists both, and we talk a lot about our profession, have a discussion about patients or something about our career. And sometimes, like I said, always doing nothing. I like to doing nothing and and be being quiet and calm. It's good for me too. It's necessary in my profession too.
Yeah, I imagine that, and I think that flowers help you with this because it's a lot of thoughts from the others, thoughts from yours as well. So I think garden and things like that, you can see life growing up. So you see that you are helping, you are treating well. So there is life in coming, and yeah, that's a good. And I think that the conversation with you and your husband is going to be deepest conversation that's going to be helpful for everybody, for you both, because there are two opinions that both growing up with that. And yeah, that's good. And one thing that you said about the doing nothing as well, something that I like to do sometimes. And I think that there's some days, I don't know, in the month at least, that's important for us to say that I don't know, not gonna do nothing, just to clean my mind, just to try to think anything, because we're always thinking something. But it's good. It's good to have this day. Not always, but some day for this is important. It's good. And you, Apan?
So, Sonia, I think sometimes is it necessary to do nothing? Sometimes I pray Like I said, I am a marathonist, so I love running. So in my free time, I like to go to run. I run 4 times during the weekend. I like talk about run with my husband because he is a marathonist too. He's runs sometimes with me. And I like to travel. I like to spend my time talk with my friends. Like Sonia said, watching movies, series. I love series, and I think that's it.
No, that's good. And it's good that you both enjoy like the marathon, so run, so you can do together that create more bond into each other. That's good. For me, yeah, I like what series, movie as well. Uh, I like just sometimes hang out with the friends, drink a beer, drink wine, and just laughing, talk about life. That is stress out. Sometimes take out the stress to me. Just walk in the city sometimes. Sometimes we live in beautiful place, but because we are Russian, we don't notice that oh, there's a park beside you and you don't walk, you don't go out. Just sit there and enjoy, like doing nothing but in a public place, like just sitting and seeing the view, seeing what's happening around. It's good. It's relaxing, to be honest. But sometimes we forget to do that, so I try to do this more time. Something that I like to do, but to be honest, since I go out to Brazil, I didn't do that. It's play video games because I don't know, I'm more rushy here. Don't have TV, so it's kind of hard to do that. But yeah, it's something that I miss sometime. And I always think, oh, maybe I'm gonna buy something, buy a TV, buy a video game, but then I don't think that's the right time, the moment for me to do that. But sometimes came my mind to do this. Uh, so I'm more for nowadays movies, series, animes, and walk in the park in this day. Travel as well. How in a new country, so I try to figure out new things, new cities. There's a lot of things that I don't know here that I'd like to know, and visit as well. So yeah, time by time I try to know a little bit for this country and for countries near this one as well. So it's good. Uh, I like normally ask, but no, let's continue. Because Sonia know about this, but normally my themes, my subjects more philosophical themes, and I ask to ask if there's some question, someone to add something in the after everybody answer. But this is like a hobby, so doesn't have like add something normally. But in philosophical question, I like because we remember something in the middle of the conversation, and this one and the other, I don't know, I'm not so creative these days. I don't know, I think the energy is going out, and we talk free time today. But yeah, it's a great theme to a great subject to talk as well. uh Going to the number 3, can you read to us, Upon?
Question number 3, how can I get more free time? In my case, I like to put my my routine on the paper and each day. So I think doing this, I can watch my day and I can get more free time.
Yeah, it's a good tip. I, to be honest, need to do more like that. Before I was doing day by day, like, oh, Monday I'm gonna do this, Tuesday I'm gonna do this, and to be honest, these days not doing like that. But it's important because sometimes you forget, or you force yourself to forget, and you just sit down on the sofa or sit down in something, just go to the Instagram or go to watch something that is easy. And sometimes
Yes,
you want to do one thing else, like, oh, I'm gonna watch this series, or I'm gonna sit and read a book, and you forget this stuff. So
yes. And
yeah,
you just procrastinated.
yeah,
So I think it's important to put your things.
yeah, on the paper. And what I noticed that when you have like a free time, well, let's say in the weekends, and you don't know, like, I don't know what I need to do or what I want to do. And when you are at work, you said, "Oh, I need to do this," and you wait for the day off for you to do this. But when they get the day off, you don't do this because you like, or you force yourself to forget, or I don't know. So maybe you put the paper, it's gonna be helpful to remember. Oh, I would like to do this, but I didn't put in the paper, so I need to schedule for this. Like, because if I just put everything is important, if everything is important, anything is important. So we always forget things that you want to do. And you, Sonia?
I'm very organized, and so it's easier for me to to do my schedule if I can for a week. I like to watch the schedule and respect it if I can. If sometimes not depends of me, but if depends of me, I respect. I don't like procrastinate, and so I organize my routine about job, about free time, hobbies, time to spend with my family, and it works for me. I use since uh, a few months. I use Google Calendar, and it helps me a lot because I use the reminder, and so it works for me. But I prefer to watch my routine. Uh, it's better for me.
Yeah, good tip, a good calendar. Uh, yeah, to be honest, I need to do more like that. I'm gonna need to plan myself for the next year and try to be more organized. I don't know if because of the job that I have right now is now doesn't have like a normal routine, because sometimes I just have a day off on Tuesday, other not 2 days follow, like Tuesday and no, Tuesday and Wednesday. Sometimes I have Monday and Friday day off, and I work in the weekends. So I don't know if it because of this I get more relaxed with this, but yeah, I'm missing something like routine or something like that. Because I need to do a lot of things, but I kind of postergate for the future and never get. And now get the end of the year, we are more like, oh, it's Christmas, so yeah, now I
Mm.
work out the year, so now I need to relax. So, but yeah, I need to put this thing on the paper to follow this plan. Uh, Number four, what is the most worthwhile thing a person can do with their free time? Uh, I don't know that it's relative, to be honest. Because nowadays we're trying to do everything like a productive way that need to productive even in your free time. You need to productive the work, productive in every place, do everything that we do need to be productive. And I don't know if it's healthy, to be honest. But yeah, depend of the things that the person like. If they don't like the free time or the things that are doing the free time, they need, like we were talking before, put on the paper and organize to have a better moment to itself. Like if you like to draw, you can go there and draw. If you like to sing or party, go to party, dance, whatever. So I don't know if you need to be productive in that as well. Like I gonna do like 30 minutes of booking, 30 minutes of reading, I don't know, singer, 10 minutes of dance, 10 I don't know. I think we get more productive in the end. We're like just trying to do things, and you're not relaxing. That is the minute to relax, to have a time for you and in yourself, relax with you or your friends or partner. And we are seeing like a productive way. So I don't know if there is one thing that for everybody it's worthwhile. I'm gonna say that it's important to study. If you want to learn something you can do on your free time as well, like cooking, I don't know, some language, so it can be word for you. But like I said, it can be what can be word for me cannot be word for Sonia or for Apoenia. So it's depend the person by person. uh, and you, Sonia, what do you think?
I agree with you. It's relative. Depends the person, depends the time, depends the situation. For me, for example, nowadays I have other point of view about the family because I lost my dad last year, and I try to spend more time with my mom when I can. I talk with her every day, and I try to visit her and to have a meeting with her. I I give more value to the family nowadays. It's good for me. It's good for my family too, and I try to spend time with my loved ones, with my friends, my close friends, with my pets. They are my kids. And Polo has 13, and I know he's getting older, and he's my son. So I try to spend time. I enjoy my time with him. Every minute with him, I enjoyed a lot. I tried. I see that the life in other way since the last year, because last year was a stranger year for me. Uh, I start the year broken my both legs, and I was in bed for 4 or 5 months, and then my dad got sick and died. It was a very hard time, but I learned a lot. I learned a lot, and nowadays I try to be more productive, but I try to spend more time with my loved ones.
Sorry for that, Sonia. Good to see that you are better now. You are healthy now. And yeah, it was a great message. And sometimes we forget this. And I noticed
Yes,
this now that I'm far away from my family. It was just in a country that just alone. And you miss this and the contact with the person that you are more close, everything. And and yeah, and sometimes I think that I don't know if I so much productive, if it's like it's worth in the end. If I need to like try to live more, like we said, live more to
yes,
do other things, not just in the work, because sometimes we are so fixed on that. And yeah, but in the end, we are always trying to find this balance that we don't know if not we're gonna achieve it or it's something that's impossible, but we are trying to go to this way or the way. But yeah, it was a great message, Sonia. And you, Apuena.
So sorry, Sonia. I know that you passing or because I lost my mother in 2008. So it's hard, but it's necessary to move on, to look in front of and follow. So in my case, I agree with you guys. I think it depends. It's relative. Depend. In my case, I like to watching my week, and because sometimes there is a week it's so exhausted, so on weekends I want to just how can I say, descansar, just rest with my husband and watch movies. But some weeks it's good, it's okay. So on weekends, Saturday or Sunday, I like to go to the beach, or I like to go to, not party, because I I'm 39 years old. I'm a young old woman, but I like to go to my friend's house, listen music, drink some wine. So depend the week.
I think how the age is passing, our parties change because we prefer like I don't know, not like just the song, but I don't know, a barbecue, something more with the friends, more close that we can talk because the normal party you can talk, you just dance and that's it. If you need to talk, you need to go to other place.
Yes.
Yeah, I more like this as well. Like
Nowadays, my party start um 6 p.m. until midnight, maybe. Oh my
yeah,
God.
no, I understand. I understand. But that's good. It's important to enjoy the moment that we are with our persons that we like. That's important. Number five. I don't know who is the time to read. I think Sonia. I don't know it was Sonia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Number five.
Do you think people have more or less free time in the past? Um, Maybe we have more free time in the other way because nowadays we spend more time in the social media, in front of the computer, with television, because we have a lot of channel. Have we have a series. In the past, we have another kind of free time. When I was child, I lived in a small town, and I spent time with my friends, riding a bicycle, playing another games with the nature. I enjoy a lot. I don't know how say arroyo in English. It's like a river but smaller. We have near my house, and we spent a lot of time, especially in summer, and it was good for me. For me, it's very important the contact with the nature, with plants, with animals. I like to watch the green, the trees. It's very important for me. I try to to keep far the computer when I and my lessons, my immersions, or nowadays I have a class of, because I'm doing a certification online. But then I turn off my computer, I turn off my cell phone, and I try to talk with my husband and spend time with him. Uh, but technology, maybe we wasted a lot of time with the technology. I I guess I think so.
Yeah. I think the same, but I don't know if it was because everybody here come from a age that we play around outside. So we have this, let's say, like good old times. We have this thing in the memory that it was really good. And I don't know if the next generation, like the generation that is actual that didn't do that playing around, they're gonna feel the same way. But yeah, it is good to have a time in the nature and enjoy these small things is good. And you, plan?
I agree with Sonia. I think nowadays we can pass a lot of time in front of the computer, in front of the cell phone, completely alone. I think nowadays some people can't talk with other people. It's difficult to talk. It's difficult to share your experience with other person. And in the past, in my opinion, was different because I remember that when I was a child, my mother left deixava eu sair, né? And I played on the street with
Yes.
my friends, and it was so good, so good. I love it. Play with my friends. How can I say boneca? And something like this. Nowadays, it's complicated. Yeah, we have pay attention about this, I think.
Yeah, I feel that this generation, the next one as well, they're not gonna know the sensation that you walk like 10 minutes, 15 minutes to go to your friend's house, yell in front of the door and see that he's not there. You say, oh, go out, and you see there is no friend there because he's go to other place because you didn't have how to send a message to see if the person is there for you to play outside on the street. Yeah, the simple things like that. Uh, yeah, to be honest, I miss as well. And like you said, that we are more connected to social media and everything. Uh, and it's something that, to be honest, is kind of strange because there is a lot of people in the social media. You are connected with a lot of people, but then you are alone because you're not talk with other person. You're just, I don't know, just follow the feed on the social media or something like that. And just that in the end, you feel like you're alone. And to be honest, it's hard and hard to get like a conversation like this, like stay like 1 hour, 2 hours just talking about anything, not with the cell phone, watching something and just just enjoy the conversation and talking. Just this, not like doing the message in the WhatsApp and talk as well. Just focus on one thing and enjoy this. We are doing in the Zoom, but alive like in the real life, like outside, it's hard for to get attention for one person for 1 hour, 2 hours just talking. It's sometimes it's hard and it's something that I like and I miss sometimes. So I prefer to walk around when I with my friends, with someone that I like. I normally don't put in some silent mode or I don't see my cell phone just if I waiting for something important. But if the other way, just enjoy to be there because it's important. I like to talk. I like to be there, and to be there, really be there.
Really.
Not like be there and like be thinking about the work that I need to do on the next day or thinking about the food that I need to do in my home or something like that. Being there. That's important. Each day it's hard to have this. It's something that it was normally, to be honest, 20 years ago, 10 years ago. It was something most of the way normally. You just go there. You just need to go there and talk. But it's getting hard each day, unfortunately. The number 6. Yeah. Poena, can you read for us the number 6? And answer, please.
What would you do if you had more free time? I would like to travel more and to visit my family, especially my brother. He lives in Campo Grande, Mato Grosso do Sul, so it's so far than Salvador. I think that's it. If I have more time, I would like to visit my brother, my sister-in-law, my, how can I say sobrinha? Niece? My niece.
Oh, that's good. That's good. And you, Sonia?
I would like to spend more time with my little nephew. He has two, and he is so smart, so funny, and I want more time with him. Next year he starts at school, and the life change when you start the school. He grow up so fast. I want to enjoy him more, and I would like to travel too. I would like to visit my mother-in-law who lives in São Paulo since 2020, uh, about the pandemic. And so she lives there, and I miss her so much. It's my other mom, and I would like to have more time with her. And that's it. Maybe that's it. Visit my loved ones and spend more time with my little nephew.
No, good. Good. I think you both gonna enjoy it. You and he gonna enjoy it. Um, yeah, for me, I would like to travel more. Uh, and I don't know. I don't know. I need to put in the paper. I need to make a plan and doing that. But this day I was thinking a lot. Like we are just in productive way, work, 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 and I was thinking a lot of trying to do a backpack in the next year. But like in the route way, like going in the hostel, work there 6 hours and enjoy for not spend a lot of money because I don't have a lot of money. So I'm Brazilian, so yeah, it's I don't have money for spend like to stay in the hotel, like luxury hotel and things like that. I need to work and enjoy. But yeah, I was thinking this a lot in this day, because I think I'm working a lot. I'm in a good place. It's easy for me just to get the bus and go to other place. You get the train, go the airplane. It's cheaper, but yeah, depend of the way that you do it, it can be expensive. So, and I was thinking doing like 2 months or 3 months, doing that, to know a little bit more about the world as well, to learn a little bit more about myself, know a lot of people, a lot of stories. It's something that I would like to do. And nowadays can getting more in my mind this, but it's something that since that I know myself, I would like to do this. Uh, so yeah, need to make a plan, need to think if it's the right time or wait a little bit more. But other thing, I would like to go to, since that I hear almost 6, 7 months, but I still like to go next year to visit my family in Brazil as well, and travel a little bit there, uh, to enjoy my family, everything. And we just note that when you are far away, that you note that you are missing something because yeah, it's not like you go home and said, "Oh, your mom is there." So it's we missing that when it's like that phrase, we are just missing something. We just know the good thing that when we miss it. So yeah, that happened. Unfortunately, that happened when that happened, right? When something like that happened with us. But yeah, for me, it's travel because I always think like I don't know if it's worth work a lot, do this a lot. In the end, what I'm gonna get. So yeah, it's something that came my mind in this last 2 months, I think. I don't know, got so stressful work and things like that, productive way, and it's something that I think that gonna clean up my mind and rethink about my life and everything. But let's see how it's gonna be. There's 1 month to think. There's the whole year as well, the next year, to think and do this happen. Uh, okay, we are in the number 6. Go to the number 7. Uh, do you have more free time now than when you were a kid? I don't think so. I don't think. I think that when I was a kid, to be honest, it. I don't know if it was a nostalgic way of thinking, but I think that I was a glad kid. I was a happy kid in that moment because I don't have a lot of responsibility. I don't have bills to pay. I was just go to school and every kid I was complaining about go to the school, but it was just go to the school, go back home, enjoy the rest of the day. But it was fun to hang out with my friends, play around in the street. I miss that football. Just stay with my friends, and we notice that we're getting older, and some friends change life, go to other place. Uh, we don't have so many contacts more. And before it was just go there, call him the home, and go outside to play. Just stay together. That was good. So I think that when I was a kid, I was have more free time, but like every kid, we want to be adult and said, "Oh, but when I'm gonna have adult, my mom not gonna tell me to do this or that." But you have a lot of responsibility that you don't want to have it, but you don't know that. Oh, you're gonna have a car and you can go whatever place that you want to go. But yeah, you need to pay the car, you need to pay the bills for the car, and you are so tired to go to the places that you want to go. So in the end, we don't notice that until we get there, until we get that point. But yeah, I had more free time in the past when I was a kid. And you, Puena?
The same. I had more free time when I was a kid because my only obligation was to go to the school and study. Maybe practice sport, but now I think it's not a reality to the children nowadays. Nowadays, it's complicated. I I don't have children, but now I can see the kids have um, study and practice sport to go to uh, I don't know other class. It's complicated to be children nowadays, but um, when when I was a kid, I had free time, more free time, certainly.
Yeah, good point that you touched that there are some kids nowadays there's a schedule like it was adult, like Monday to Friday you need to go, I don't know, sports, school, language, I don't know, whatever what else that you want to do. But have a busy week like adult as well. I don't know, until that point that's good and not so good as well, because when you get older, that's gonna be your life. So I don't know if it is the right time to do that since that it's a kid. Uh since so early. I don't know. Sonia, and you.
Yes, I agree with you. It's the same for me. When I was a child, my my only responsibility was study and go to school, and then I had a lot of time to spend with my animals. I had a lot of animals and my friends, and I play. I go to the street, play play to my friends. And nowadays, the kids are very different. it's complicated to be kids and to be parents nowadays because the money never is enough, and the father and the mother has to work to pay the school, to pay the bills, and I think that the children nowadays they don't have time to play. They have a lot of responsibility, the school all the day, the dance, any sports. I don't know why. Maybe because the time of their parents, but the kids need to play, need to have free time to develop the creativity, to make relationships, not through the computer or the cell phone. Really, relationships is difficult nowadays. Complicated.
The kids need to be kids.
Yes, really, exactly.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, to be honest, I don't know if it's because there always the talk that, but it's for the future. Yeah, obviously for the future, for the person that's gonna be, I don't know, a great professional. If you study a lot in the when I was a kid, but because gonna know more. But I don't know, since you get 18, you have like since 65, 70, I don't know, to work. So you have more time working than more time enjoying, play around. So I don't know if it's working. We think like productive ways since uh with a to a child, for example. To be honest, I don't know if it's worth because it's something that's gonna missing, and I think it is important for you to create relationship, to play around, doing nothing as well, but just enjoy, go outside. We said like getting, I don't know how to say that in English. Let's say criar anticorpos because we are play around on the dirty. We are
Yes.
just yeah. So that's important. You get more strong health because you're exposed for more things. So I think that that's important. The kid be kid, and something that the years ago you're not gonna think like that. Kids need to be kids, but kids is a kid, not a little manager. But nowadays there are some kids that like. I think there's a movie like that, right? Babe Manager, or something like that. Uh, Baby Boss, I think. Chefinho, I don't know, Baby Boss. I think it's Baby Boss. I don't know in English because I don't know in Paraguay, Sonia, but in Brazil we translate every movie, everything. So I don't know if the name is Baby Boss or something like that. Uh, but I think that's important. Let me call the guys back and let me ask to you guys. Uh, how was the conversation? Did you guys like it? Close our rooms.
Yes, it was good. It was very good topic. Uh, I I think a lot about my childhood, about my parents. I remembered my friends. I don't see my friends of my childhood and nowadays. My friends are my friends from school, high school, and but I miss sometimes the lifestyle that I have when I was childhood.
No, that's good. And you, Apuana?
The conversation was so good. It's like to talk about our life and think about our life, about what can we do with my free time. So I like it so much.
Oh, that's good. I like as well. Hello, guys, in the breakout room. How was the conversation? Did you guys like it? Charlie's?
Yes, I realize I need more free time with me.
I think everybody think like that. And we were talking in the main room that we noticed that when you are in the work and think, oh, I need to do this, but I need the free time to do this.
Yes.
And you, Natalia, how was the conversation?
It was amazing. I enjoy a lot. I learned about surfing, about a lot of it's nice to hear the experience of the colleagues about what they do with their free time.
No, there was a surf in the room. That's good. I would like to try one day. And I think it's gonna be good. At least do one. I'm not gonna do right, but yeah, let's try at least. And you, Almeida, how was the conversation?
It's me? Okay. It was really nice. I agree with Natalia. I learned a lot with the experience of my colleagues, and I realized too that I need more free time and that I'm workaholic, but isn't healthy this kind of life. I know that it's for a short time, but I know too that I need to do things for me, as sleep, as to doing more hobbies, to feed our soul, not only our bank account sometimes.
Yeah, no, that's important. This thing that feel us alive, that's important for us. Just small thing like conversation like this, conversation with friends, going out, just enjoy. It's important for relax our mind. That's really important to have this time for ourselves. It's really helpful and not just think like a productive way. But like everybody here, we always think that we need to have more free time. And the thing is, when are the work, we think that we need to have more free time. And when we are on the day off, we said we forget to do this. What do we want? And the next day you're going to start to work again. Said, oh, I supposed to do that, but yeah, I forgot to do that. So sometimes we need to plan what we can do in their day off for just have more uh work time, at least for us enjoy it the moment. Guys, I send a survey on the chat. If you guys have a free time, talking about free time, if you have a free time, you can go there. Just answer the survey, make a score. If you have some idea for the next topics, you guys can put there as well. Guys, as always, it was a love conversation. I always love to be here. It's always a nice conversation that I learn a lot with you guys. We are getting the end of the meeting as well. I hope to see you guys the next weekend and have a great week. Take care, guys. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye,
Thank you. Bye
guys.
bye.
Have a nice one.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.